way to go.
And scene.
Okay, here we are. And guess where we are today? With Corey.
Right. Okay, so right off the bat, we go in.
Yep.
And we find the video on your page. We are live now.
I presume that's the same video. Let me have a look.
Sound is working.
Do I have to find another video here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you go to the other two, is like there's little things that on the top that say posts, right? So like home, about, photos, videos, posts.
Okay.
Lost it. I have no idea where I am, Corey. Sorry.
No. So see on the top here, like there's the home, about, search.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can slide this sideways.
Okay.
And go to posts. Mm-hmm. And then you go down here. It's right there.
Okay, thank you. This is the new one. So click on the video.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
so
I've got sound
turn
now.
the volume down, huh? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Now we've got sound, everybody.
Okay, so the second you get into the video, you're saying hi, blah, 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 right? You click share down the bottom.
Yep.
And click share now.
And click share now, okay.
That's going to knock it to your personal profile.
Okay.
Now it's on there, right?
All right.
Then you click share again.
Share again.
Click invite friends.
Invite friends.
And honestly, sometimes I just go like this. No, I'm talking about other stuff and I invite everybody.
Okay.
Right? But for this one, I'm going to for sure invite all of our BNI buddies.
Yeah, I'm just going to go down the list and invite people.
The best thing to do with this that I found is just that you're talking about something else. You're like, we're doing blah, 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 right?
I know I'm multitasked. I can't look and see and look at you people and talk at the same time.
This is why it's awesome when you have...
So Ross is going to talk. Exactly. Yeah, my partner in crime is going to chat about Viking.
She needs a...
She said Viking.
She needs some chewing gum. That way she could walk and chew gum.
I do that anyway, but I don't chew gum. We don't chew gum in Australia and New Zealand.
We just previously tried to get started this morning, and we had a bit of a technical problem with regards to sound, so we're starting all over. And previously what we were discussing was the fact that we're putting together a seminar at sea next year. And it has to do with all of our networking organizations. We've all came from a networking group this morning, whether it be BNI or
Keep It Local, RGI.
VIP. And by having this seminar at sea, we can have all of the groups come together on a seminar at sea so that they can have their own particular meeting, but then come together for all the socials so that we're expanding our network of business professionals and associations and friends. And
the exciting news is, we said last time, is the speaker that we're going to have. People in this area around the Newport Ritchie, Tarpon Springs, whatever, should know who he is. He's world renowned. He is Steve Hopper, and he is going to be our guest speaker for this event. So it's a great thing to do. It's very relaxed. 4 nights. We go down to Cozumel and back, and people say, oh, God, Cozumel again. We know that. But it's only 4 nights.
Not bad, really?
Well, after 20 times, Cozumel gets a bit,
I guess, if you've done it before, right.
But again, it's not really about where you go, it's what you do.
In this case, it's not the destination that's important. It's the journey. And we're also privileged to have Corey with us this morning.
Go, Corey!
With being able to bring at least a 15-minute daily presentation for daily specials for travel. And that's what our intention is. And we may be a little non-professional to get started, but we're learning as we go.
Well, especially with all this technology. I just said to Corey, I was brought up, same as Ross, with a rotary dial phone that had a party line, outside toilets. But it was all right. We all played outside, and there was no traffic, there was no technology, and we all had a great time.
Well, this is basically the same as a rotary phone.
Wow.
Just with video and not a rotary phone.
Could you imagine a video phone back in the late 40s, early 50s?
I cannot.
And I'm certainly glad we don't have to go outside.
It's freezing.
To relieve ourselves.
Right?
Yes, that's right.
But at any rate, this morning, with all the snow up north, there's a lot of people probably sitting at home doing nothing. Stranded at home. Because of all the snow and the blizzard.
Especially to all Corey's friends and that were very kind and came in last week when Karen and I did the wine on the dock. So I am Jackie, and you've not met my husband Ross. And so we're JR World Travel. We're your personal professional travel consultants. We do everything for you, put you anywhere in the world. Please tell me if you want to go on Branson's first flight to the moon, because I will email him and I'll put you on there. Just pay the money.
And as a matter of a plug, we are sitting at a coffee shop.
Yep.
It's called Cup of Organic.
By Ruby Tuesdays.
Up off of Ridge Road and Little.
Yep.
Right beside Ruby Tuesdays. Makes for a great place because it's quiet at the moment, and we're not interrupting anybody's morning with our
banter.
Premiere here.
Right.
Um,
still trying to invite all my friends in here.
Awesome sauce. We do have a couple people on here. When you join us live, please leave a comment and say hello so we know you're here.
Yeah, so we know you're here. That'd be great.
Apparently, there's a deal from Viking about the Elegant Elbe.
Oh yes,
10 days to Berlin.
To Berlin, they gave me that deal, and believe it or not, they sold out.
Oh,
wow. People don't understand. Viking will sell out 18 months in advance. So that particular price at $25.99 free air has sold out, but I believe I still have some cabins that I can get for around $30.99. So it's gone up. No, and you know, if you've never gone on Viking, we've done river cruising, which was awesome. But the other thing is we've just got off the new ship, Viking Star. What an experience. You know, people sort of say to me, oh my God, Jackie, they're so expensive. But it's only because you're paying up front rather than paying, you know, like $6.99 or $8.99 and then spending $2,000 for tours and whatever, you know.
Right.
Viking know how to do it. We were 10 days or 10 nights down to Barbados, all the way down. It cost us last year when we booked 12 months out with our insurance about $3,600 a person for 10 nights, so $360 a day. But that included 9 guided tours. It included all your beer, wine and soft drink with your lunch and your dinner.
Hello.
The amount of water that you wanted to drink, all your niceties. They gave you bits and pieces and other specials and everything else. So when I came back, I did a bit of an exercise and did the same thing with other cruise lines that would have done that. I booked all our tours, all the specialty coffees that we drank, because you pay for that on the cruise lines. This is all given to you. And I can tell you now that Viking, the cheapest or least expensive one close to them, was still nearly $1,000 more than what they charged.
Really? Like if you factor everything in?
Yep.
Wow.
I know what we drank, what we did, what we saw, how many coffees and everything else, because I did it as an exercise.
Nice.
The river cruises as such buy their air and they buy all their things like 5 years out. So that's why you pay for it up front. When you book, they need your money because it's covered from what they've done. But
makes sense.
What a magnificent, fabulous cruise. And we had a good time. But the other deal that is out there that with the new ships is the fact that in 2019 they are going to be in Alaska, and I have a fabulous deal with that with free air.
Wow.
And they'll be in Australia and New Zealand as well on the ship.
Yeah, I'd love to check that out. Like even coming from like living in the Arctic. Well,
you've lived
just
up
underneath the Arctic Circle. Yeah.
Corey lived. If you ever watched the Ice Road Truckers, loved the program. That's where he lived. So it's cool.
Yeah. So we have my mom and Karen Bailey on right now. My mom knows that.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Karen Bailey.
But yeah, so like that was landlocked. There's no water around there.
No.
So I've never been to Alaska. Which is still like laterally, it's about the same.
Okay.
But the climate's completely different. The mountains are 100 times better than you'd ever find in Yellowknife. So yeah,
it's interesting with Alaska because there's a lot of people that I know, even from the 60s when I was doing hotel trade and that in New Zealand, people would go to Alaska and without a doubt they'd say after being into New Zealand that they'd come back to New Zealand mountains before they went back to Alaska. Which was, it's different. That's all. It's just very different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So sort of. Do you want me to respond to anything here, Corey? Because
You tell me.
Well, I need to put glasses on. Excuse me, everybody. I'm old. I need my glasses to read. Oh, here we are.
Something you can do is
Morning, Deborah.
You see the little thumbs? You can basically like all the comments.
Okay.
So sometimes, like if I'm reading through the comments and I know I'm not going to get to one for a few minutes because the conversation's kind of rolling or whatever,
Okay.
you can like it. You have to mark out. That's how I mark out the ones that I want to do. Like when you get to the point where there's like 50 people there, they're all like asking questions. Well,
Deborah McCotty, I hope that is correct. Marcotti has said that she'd like to do the Australian one with Viking. So you need to contact us and see how we go.
I think she would love that.
Well, the only reason I said about the Alaska one today, I looked for somebody else in our group for Alaska on Viking for 2019. They're 90% sold out.
Wow.
For 2019 in May.
4 years from now or 3 years?
And that's
19, 2.5.
That's one of the most difficult things.
2 years.
Most difficult things to get across to people.
Yeah, 2 years from
is
now.
when we say, look, you need to book a year in advance. And a year in advance sometimes is not long enough.
With Viking.
Because, like with Viking, they've got a ship that hasn't hit the water. It's due to come out this year.
Almost sold out.
And it's sold out for a whole year in advance already.
What the crap?
And the reason is because Viking ships are luxurious.
Right.
And they've been winning all kinds of awards with regards to that ship.
Right.
And it's not a small ship by any means, but there's only 900 passengers. And so consequently, you've got lots of room and lots of privacy and lots of availability and no casino. Because
no casino, no children.
Everybody is searching for the casino. They can't
There's
find
nothing
it.
there.
And just think of all the money they're saving. And they don't have to pay for the tours either.
Right.
So they can save all that money from the casino and go on the tours and spend it by shopping or doing whatever else they might want to do.
The food on the ship was unbelievable. They have wonderful food, but every night they had a specialty. We had Chateaubriand, we had beef Wellington, we had
I've never had beef Wellington in my whole life.
Oh no, very nice. Yeah.
Well, my doctor,
the food is wonderful.
He wasn't happy, especially with my cholesterol.
Yeah,
too much.
Said,
that's where I'm at too.
I said, look, doc, I said, we knew that we met the chef personally,
right.
And not only did
did
he,
no, he didn't.
and not only did he come to our
prawns and the lobster,
but as well, he then invited us, because of being agents, we had other guests on board, invited us to a private galley tour.
A tour of the galley.
And so consequently, then he said, and you can bring as many as 20 people. So
we gathered up some people.
and included other people into the tour. And besides that particular tour on the ship, we also got a bridge tour. So we got to, how do I say, and it was quite instructive, because all the officers up there were explaining exactly what happens
it was excellent.
while you're underway.
The captain of the ship, though, he was hilarious. I mean, just the banter, but the crew loved this guy. The crew loved this captain, and we're on there the first night. You go to the theatre, and we sort of got dressed. And Ray Michaels, who was the cruise director, he took us down to the front row, and we're sitting there. And the captain comes out with all his crew behind him, all the officers and that. And because he comes out and introduces himself, and Rooney is his name, and he says, "Okay, who's from Botswana?" And we all look, nobody's from Botswana. And because then, and they know what countries are on board.
Right.
And then he says, so who's from New Zealand? I stand up and go, yay! Turned around and went, oops, only one. And then who's from Australia? So Ross and I stand up. And then who's from the USA? And we stand up again. And he looks at me. Who's from Norway? And I didn't stand up. He said, what's wrong with you? He didn't realise. I said afterwards, I have 3 passports, so I can stand up for 3 countries. But it was funny.
She's actually a spy, right?
Yes, I am.
Well, yeah, and
yes, absolutely.
And
watching everything.
Of course, I have 2 passports, so from birth, and but Jackie's done it the hard way. She became an Australian citizen by naturalization, and then also from the United States. So,
people. This is why I think, you know how we talk about doing one-to-one, okay? And I'm a huge advocate for doing that, because that's where you sit and you talk to people, and not only about business but about you, who you are, why are you here, what are you doing, and people get to know you. Ross and I both have extremely interesting stories, and in a nutshell, I mean, coming out of New Zealand, I mean, I don't know who my parents are, have no idea, that's it. I wasn't formally adopted or fostered, have no idea, all right? So that's been a journey for me. And I'll probably never find out. That's why I think I'm happy to settle anywhere. Like if Ross said to me, Jackie, let's go to Russia and live over there, I'd say, okay, let's leave next week. Right. It's not like I don't have roots, but it doesn't bother me. Right. People don't want to leave family and do this, but I could care less, But Ross was born in Australia to an American father, an Australian mother. There was a lot of little so-and-sos running around from that area during the war. And so we both have, if you like, checkered lives and done a lot of different things that other people haven't done.
Which is awesome.
Well, it is, but it's just, and we're well-travelled. We talk about pitfalls. I think we've been in every single one of them.
Right.
So there's pitfalls, and this is why dealing with a consultant, at my meeting this morning, I said, I'm your yellow pages. My fingers will do the walking for you.
Right.
Best destination, best deals, best whatever. And it's not about the cheap things. We don't sell cheap because you're going to get cheap and you're going to be very disappointed, as Ross says. We can sell inexpensive, but you've got to get what you pay for.
Right.
And it's got to be a good deal for you.
Well, my take on cheap is, first of all, you need to go to the dictionary and get the definition of the word. It means something that has no value.
Yeah.
But more importantly, if we sold cheap, then whoever we sold that to, they would be coming back very unhappy, and we'd never have the business again anyway. So we sell value for your dollar spent.
Right.
You give us the budget, we'll work with that, and we'll try to give you something that actually has value.
Right. Well, the one time that we, this is before we had met.
Yeah.
We did the one cruise with with Mears.
Yes.
And
Mears Plumbing, right?
I'd never done a cruise before, but even Michelle was all about she usually does all
it herself. That's right, absolutely.
So she was saying this is kind of crazy. She's doing literally everything, right? You were checking this in and doing this, that, and the next thing, and it really was it felt like a full service environment. Yeah. That when you think of just like a travel agent, it's not. Well,
that's why I say we're not an agent, because agents book. Right. We're consultants, and we do all your documentation.
Guru from now in, because I
like that word, guru.
Well,
I like that word.
Travel guru.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I think it's pretty
well, we are licensed professional travel consultants, and in the course of that, what that means is we've got a lot of experience that we can share,
right,
and a lot of knowledge. Having been travelers all of our life, we've learned a few tricks on how to overcome certain circumstances. And one of them is being on a plane with a child that's crying because of the pressure differences on takeoff. Right? And for those of us who, shall we say, have nerves that really get to us, there's a simple little thing. Is make sure you always carry a set of earplugs. And when something like that is that disturbing, and it can be, and it can really ruin your day, put the earplugs in for a while until the child settles down.
I like the whiskey better.
Noise cancelling headphones.
I'd like to give Mears Plumbing a plug, please.
Okay, yeah.
Mears Plumbing in Hudson is your safe plumber, family owned and operated. But if you go to the Mears Plumbing Facebook page, sign up and sign in for his oldest water heater contest.
Yep.
Do that, because is it, Corey, $5 out of everybody that goes in goes to
Messages of Mission.
Messengers of Hope Mission. So
they feed the homeless every weekend.
They feed the homeless every weekend. So please, if you are listening, go to the Facebook page for Mears Plumbing and do that.
Mention coffee on the dock.
And mention coffee on the dock.
We're trying to win.
Because we're trying to win, yes.
Basically, we're killing radio right now. They spent the same amount on radio that they did on us. We're killing radio.
Really?
But right now, Facebook itself is a little bit ahead of us personally, even though I get them on their Facebook lists. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's cool. Fine.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works at all. But yeah, no, it started as like a straight up competition between what we're doing in new media and radio.
Yes,
and,
okay.
Radio is getting.
A lot of radio is now doing simulcasting
live streaming.
There's no reason
and
to.
Yeah,
you might as well.
And it's rather interesting too, because you can get that on your laptop.
Yeah.
But Facebook is just so much easier and simpler.
Right.
If you are but again, if you're a small business and you would like to meet some of us crazy people, Thursday week, the 23rd of March, we're going to have a small mixer. It's to do with our group. It's to do with our BNI group. But if you'd like to come down and meet us and see what we're about, see what we do, please phone either myself at 727-277-6110. I'll need you to reply.
6110.
Yeah.
This is why.
And if you'd like to do that, come down and meet us all. $8 each, but you're going to get appetizers. Opportunity drawing. I do apologise. Opportunity drawing. Some small prizes to give away, and it's 5:30 till 8.
You
So
can
come down and see
also
what we're about.
You have some jerk playing music there. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm doing. Who was it? It's Corey Cottrell. No, Corey's going. He has graciously offered some time to give us some music, so he's going to be playing there. I think you play there a fair bit, though, don't you, Corey?
Yeah, usually a couple times a month.
Yeah, it's at Get Hooked. So look, if you want to come down and meet us and have a chat to us as small business people and things like that, and come down and see us. But call me first because I need RSVPs.
If you do need to reach me for whatever reasons, you can dial 844-249-0190, wait for the recording, and then press number 3.
Number one more time.
That's 844-249-0190, and wait for the recording, press number 3.
I think sometimes too, Corey, the way business is done today and everything else, you work smarter, not harder and all that. But when you're a travel consultant, I can honestly say we are open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Right.
I had a phone call at 2 o'clock the other morning because somebody had gone overseas, which is something I get. Something wasn't right and everything else. Not my booking, but they called me. To see what I could do. It's not much I can do if you haven't booked through me because people don't want to talk to me.
Right.
But again, and it's just, we are open. If I don't answer my phones, whether it be the 844 number or that one there, the 6110 number, it means I'm in a meeting with a client or I'm out at a meeting with Corey and other people,
Right.
Well, we've decided that we're going to try to do this on a daily basis for about 15 minutes, and at the present time, we haven't made a determination of what that time is, but we will be making that available.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we've used up just about our 15 minutes.
It's actually 22 minutes to show you.
Sorry, we're late.
Well,
it
And
is.
the thing, and there's no, like having a target, like you go at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's kind of fun.
Okay.
But if you're talking, like if there's a bunch of comments or whatever, and people are like coming and
Absolutely.
talking,
Oh, well, you
there's
just
no
keep
reason to
going.
stop.
Yeah. No.
yes, answering
All right.
questions is most important,
Absolutely.
without a doubt. And if we do have questions, we will take whatever time it is to answer
I'd like to
those
say thank you to
questions.
Corey, though, before we go, because he's showing us what to do and how to do it. He's ordered Ross some equipment and all these sorts of things. And, we're old, for goodness sake. Give us a break. Technology. It's like my phone.
Yeah.
All I want my phone to do is to make a damn phone call, and it can't do that. It does everything
It's
else.
not even, what's funny? How you have all your apps listed on your phone?
Oh, God,
My
Tom.
actual phone is 2 pages away from my front page because I never use it.
No, you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
said
just-
that.
it's not-
I use Viber,
Okay.
which I love Viber because it's overseas anywhere and you pay for data.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like Skype.
Right.
It's like Skype.
That's, Facebook Messenger, you can call
I
me
do that.
from it now.
I do that now.
I don't even use my normal phone. Like, I think the last person, Mears texted me and I called him from there, but I never do it anymore. It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Thank you, darling. Appreciate your help.
we really appreciate him.
Right.
And thank you very much for watching.
So go to Coffee
We
on
look
the
forward
Dock
to your
and see
comments.
Corey.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.